When it comes to decluttering and organizing, we tend to forget our digital space. Having a clean and clutter-free digital space also leads to less clutter in your mind. So for that, I'm making this video to tell you how I keep my digital space organized. File management. First of all, when it comes to organizing files on my MacBook, I have a pretty clear structure which is separating private from work. My private folder sits on iCloud, where it's permanently backed up and available on all my devices. Here I have documents, bills, taxes, and so on. When it comes to work, for me, I don't use my private laptop for my 9-to-5 job, but what I consider work is, for example, running this YouTube channel. And for that, I use a separate drive. Drive simply works as a working drive. Ongoing projects are stored on this one drive. When a project is done and finished, I back it up to my network drive, my NAS server. And after that, I delete it from my working drive. Also, my whole laptop is backed up using Time Machine to the same NAS server. And the NAS server is running 2 redundant drives, so if one fails, it can still create the original file through a backup system. But to be extra secure, once in a while I use a normal external hard drive, plug it into my NAS server and create a local backup file. So in case my NAS completely fails or someone steals it, I still have everything on this external drive. That is not really necessary, but it gives me some extra peace of mind and I just like to be on the safe side. Now when it comes to apps can definitely pile up, especially if we're searching for the perfect productivity app. But I started to learn that often the default apps that are already installed on your PC, phone and so on do more than good enough for most people. So when it comes to apps, here is what I use. If I need to capture quickly to-dos on the go, I use the Apple Reminders app. It just works fast, is reliable and it's synced everywhere. When it comes to capturing quick thoughts and notes, I use the Notes app from Apple. Same thing. It works seamlessly and it's synced everywhere. But when it comes to my YouTube channel where I write the YouTube scripts, organize some video thoughts and things like that, I use Notion. But here I have a very simple Kanban board. Photos and videos. When it comes to capturing moments, we often pull the trigger more often than we should. So I'm already thinking about, before I capture a photo, is this something I want to remember in 10 years? If I don't, why should I capture it in the first place? Once they're captured, no matter if I use my camera or my phone, I put them in the photo library. And there it's synced to Apple iCloud. As a backup, and since I already purchased the NAS server, I also run Synology to basically back up my photos even to my NAS storage. So I have here again 2 backups, basically iCloud and my own personal storage at home, which gives me some extra peace of mind. For organizing my photos, I have simple folders for every year, and within that I have albums for different occasions. For example, vacations in certain places, and I also use intelligent folders or smart folders, I think they're called, to basically create a category of all photos captured within that year that are not yet in an album. I really love the option to favor or like certain pictures. This gives me the option to select the best pictures I have captured, and funny thing, these are probably the most stupid pictures, not of beautiful landscape, it's more about people and moments, but I really love that feature and I use it a lot. Now last one is a bonus tip when it comes to cleaning up your digital space and keeping it organized. Clean up the first impression. And what do I mean by that? First of all, it's your home screen on your phone, it's the home screen on your iPad, it's your desktop. If you have thousands of folders and files on your desktop, it can be already tiring. So create a system to keep it clutter-free and you will have more peace of mind. Thank you so much for watching. If you have additional tips, let me know down below and I will check them out. With that being said, I will see you next week and have a great one.